are with us. Democrats have been at the negotiating table for months, and we want to work in a bipartisan way. We've always wanted to work in a bipartisan way to solve these issues. Republicans control the House, the Senate, and the White House. They own this crisis. They own this shutdown. And instead, they want to use people as political pawns. Russ Vought wants to lay people off. He wants to fire people. He wants to use this shutdown to carry out the agenda that he has wanted all along. It's shameful and it's wrong. Republicans will do everything in our power to fix this Republican mess, to provide health care to people, and to ensure that the American people aren't left out in the cold, because it's the right thing to do. Leader Jeffries.
Thank you, Pete. Questions?
Thank you very much, Mr. Leader. Two quick questions for you. One, I want to get your reaction to Russ Vought announcing this $18 billion hold on infrastructure projects in New York City. Do you think you're personally being targeted?
The Trump administration is targeting the jobs, thousands of jobs of hard-working Americans, working-class Americans, and blue-collar Americans who are going to lose the ability to work at the 2nd Avenue subway site or at the other project that has been canceled related to the Cross Harbor Tunnel. That's consistent with what the Trump administration has consistently done throughout their time in office. Lose jobs, cause economic pain and hardship for the American people. It's shameful, but it's very consistent with the Trump administration's track record of failing on the economy and targeting working class Americans.
And then just one quick follow-up, just what's happening on the Senate side. It seems there have been some bipartisan discussions on the Senate floor where they may be discussing some type of short-term CR and trying to buy a little bit more time to work through some of these issues like the ACA. Have you been briefed on those discussions? Do you support what's happening in the other chamber?
I haven't had a conversation with Leader Schumer about any developments on the Senate floor, but House Democrats and Senate Democrats remain consistent and in lockstep in defense of the health care of the American people, and that's not going to change.
Leader Jeffries. Good afternoon. Jared Golden, as you know, was the only Democrat on your side of the aisle who voted for the original CR. He just put out a statement, said that the Democratic opposition to that was, quote, driven by the demands of hardball politics, driven by left-wing groups to make a show of opposition to President Trump. That's a pretty harsh statement from one of your own members. You refute that?
House Democrats have consistently made clear that we will sit down with anyone at any time and any place to enter into a bipartisan agreement that makes life better for the American people. We will not support a partisan Republican spending bill that continues to gut the health care of everyday Americans. Health care is not a partisan issue. It's not a partisan issue. It's an American issue. And when you strip away health care from everyday Americans, that impacts Democrats, independents, and Republicans alike. When you strip away health care from the American people, as Republicans have done and want to continue to do, you're impacting people in rural America, in urban America, in the heartland of America, from coast to coast, and all points in between. This is not a partisan issue. Defending access to health care that's affordable, standing up for hospitals and nursing homes and community-based health clinics, that's not partisan. That's as American as baseball, motherhood, and apple pie.
But you must disagree with Mr. Golden.
Question?
And you're watching Democratic lawmakers again reiterating that this shutdown is due to Republicans and not Democrats.